Hello and welcome back to another progress video of my account. Here I'm gonna be continuing with the questing and working on finishing up the Korend quests. So the two that I can do right now is the Forsaken Tower and the Tale of the Righteous. So I'm going to be doing those two and just continuing on with more quests. So here we're going to be starting the Forsaken Tower. So here I'm going to be getting the hammer from the display case. And then here I'm going to be finishing up the quest. Cool, another page unlocked. So the other one that I needed was Tale of the Righteous. Which apparently it's recommending a Xerix talisman. I don't have them, but I might be able to easily get one because there's the lizardmen right down there. So here I'm going to be starting the Tale of the Righteous. Apparently I need all 3 combat styles. So here I'm going to be finishing up the quest. And now the only quest... Well, there's 2 quests for Korend that I know of that I still need. I know I need the Ascent of Arceus, and then I also need to do the combined quest that has all the kingdoms. But now that I did that, I might actually start working on some of my collection logs for just mini games in general. So I'm gonna start with some Guardians of the Rift because I've never really done it, and I currently am up to 29 rune crafting. So it'll give me a way to actually start training it. Here I just reached 30 runecraft, which also unlocks the Slug Menace quest. Here I just got 31 runecraft, and I actually got some rift closes with that, so that actually counted as a win. $32 runecraft. Here's 33 runecraft, which allows me 4 air runes and a double or it allows me Sunfire runes. 34 runecraft. 35 is going to unlock Chaos runes. I know that. 33 crafting. Cool. I can craft some vials. Here's 35, which also unlocks what lies below. And now I can get double, now I can get double fires. Here I just got 36 rune crafting. I was not expecting that. Here's probably gonna be another rune craft level. Called it. There was 38. So I'm currently up to 11 of the elemental and 3 catalytic. I'm just gonna see if I can get anything. Oh, you... Okay. So those are... I'm just gonna have to stack up a massive amount of those to make a difference. $39. Here's gonna be another level. Oh, I didn't contribute enough. I kind of sat AFK for too long. Here's gonna be 34 crafting. $35. I can now do Haunted Mine. Oh. Bruto Shields brings back memories. I remember a very, very long time ago when I got scammed by someone because they gave me a bunch of Bruto Shields and for a whip. That was a very long time ago. 36. $37. Trying to quickly get up to 40 so that I can do the Pheromonic Trials. 41 smithing. Rune Felling Axe? Okay. Can't make a rune axe, but 38 crafting. This is about as high as I'm gonna actually be able to get unless I go ahead and craft or farm up buckets of sand to make molten glass. If I do that, I'll be able to get up to 95 because I have a massive amount of seaweed. I just have 0 buckets of sand. So here I'm gonna be starting what lies below. I'll be honest, I'm not really paying attention to what quests. Not paying attention to which quests give which XP. I'm just doing quests that I have access to. So yeah. So there is start of the what lies below. Here we return Rat his intel. And then I guess we get to go help Surrock and then also backstab Surrock at the same time. Well, I gotta say, going to the Chaos Altar without this quest would be suicidal, because like you have to go through 4 layers of maze. So now we get to kill the king. Is he in a party hat? No, it's a crown. Back to Rat. And here's going to be the quest completion. Hell yeah. So looking at this list, I might do Tower of Life next because it has a super easy collection log to complete. So because I've noticed that a lot of quests are missing, I'm missing the either hunter, farming, or herbalore. I'm going to start trying to level these up a little bit. Starting with the hunter, because it's my only skill still at 1. I even have sailing above hunter, so yeah, we're gonna start working on some hunter. I do know about some little strats of how to level up fairly quickly. So what I'm gonna do is get my hunter up a little bit, and then I'll be able to catch either this one or this one. I can't remember which one is in this one place. I think it was, I just need 15. But once I get 15, I'll be able to go to Valamore and hunt there, because I'm pretty sure there is, yes, Ruby Harvests, level 15. Here's going to be 2 hunter. Three. 4. 'Here's going to be 23 herb from Lamp. Hell yeah. Here's going to be 5 hunter and 1,000 total level. Here's going to be 6 hunter. 7 hunter. Here, I'm going to be turning in the natural history thing. Hell yes. 12 hunter. I can now hunt in Valamore. Copper longtails until 15. And then I will be able to get the Ruby Harvest in Aubenvale. And then here I'm going to be turning in all my kudos to see if I get up to 100. $63. Just in case I level up. Yes. Those were big XP. Hell yeah. 25 herb. 13 hunter? Here's 14. These are really quick. So on the next level, I'll be able to just go up into town and catch butterflies. This catch might get me 15. And it did. Hell yeah. So now I can run up here and find this spawn. $16. So for those that were wondering, this is where you can get a really quick and easy spawn for Ruby Harvest. I learned this from a Valamore only chunk account. 17. Hey, now I can catch implings. 18. 19. 'So my goal is going to be to get up to probably 30, and then that should be high enough for the quests for now. And then once I do want to get back into like training it, I'll be able to go and collect salamanders, which those are pretty good XP. Here's gonna be 20. Double traps. 21. 22. 23. And then I was also looking, and once I hit 25, I'm gonna be able to come right here and catch one of the snow butterflies, and then once I hit 45, I thought I've seen the Okay, well, I thought it was here. $24. Ooh, that unlocks willow birdhouses. And then here's going to be 25, so now I'll be able to swap spots. Hell yeah. So after coming up to here to hunt for a little bit, I think that it actually might be faster for me to just stay at Auburnvale, because these move around too much, and the ones down there are just, the one down there is just at a set location, and I just click over and over and over. So I'm just gonna return. 26. One of my goals that I'm gonna be going for is gonna be to try and get some more of the newer quests done. So I'm almost have the Perilous Moons unlocked. I just need 48 Slayer for that. And then, like I said, I'm still gonna be working on Hunter, farming, and herb, because those are required for a bunch of quests. And then 27, which actually that might be where I stop for now, because that is a good portion of the quests actually unlocked. So next I'm going to start working on getting up my range, because I know that there is a lot of quests that require range, which was really surprising. But I'm going to set kind of the bare minimum goal of 30. So we're starting at 13. 14. 15 range. 16. 17 range. 18 range. These are really flying up. 19. Here's 20 range, which is actually kind of big. I mean, it's not big, but I can now wield mithril bows and wear studded armor, which I have in a mithril bow right here, so that actually gives me one more max hit. So I'm gonna intend on continuing to level range and probably mage, hopefully soon. With Slayer, I can't range my first task because, well, it is cockatrices. So I have to actually like use melee for the rest of this task, and then I should be able to range as long as I don't require like a shield, because I'm using a bow right now. So during the early stages of my account, I fully plan on going through and obtaining the quest cape. I feel like this would just be the easiest way to like progress my account and unlock everything. So I'm gonna be like, in videos, I'm mostly gonna be just pushing for levels and like stuff like that, to be able to actually get the cape. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to unlock the Perilous Moons next, because Slayer is the only requirement that I'm missing. If I get up to 50, I can also have the requirement for Sins of the Father, which is the final vampire quest, I think, in this game. 21 range. And any second. Mithril Grapple. Well, I was planning on ranging these Ankus, but they are not letting me now. So I walked in here, the aggro was gone, so I was just ranging them, and I killed like 2 or 3, and then aggro came back. 44 magic. Yeah, so I switched to magic because I need a bunch of levels in that as well for the quest cape. So since my accuracy is absolute trash with range, I'm gonna wait until I get some like lower level monsters to slay, and then I'll use them. Slayer level. $45 mage. Teleport to Camelot. Hell yeah. Another port unlocked. So that's going to make that easier to go to the Pheromonic dungeon. And also, that, just seeing that spell, that, if I can get a decent amount of law runes, that could even be a fairly decent training method as well. I know a lot of people do that. 21 range, or 22. I finally got a place that I can actually train range at. Hell yeah. 23 range. $24. $25, which unlocks Underground Pass. $26. Also, I am sorry if me showing all the levels does get annoying. I'm just trying to keep track of all progress. So, 27. Well, since I am absolutely flying through the levels, I'm going to come over to the archery shop in Canifis, or not Canifis. Oh, he doesn't even sell the items I need. Okay. So, in that case, Varrock. Come here, low. So I'm going to be buying a maple shortbow, because this will be a huge upgrade once I hit 30. 28. Hell yeah, I can finally use the bone crossbow that's sitting in my bank. So once I hit 30 range, I might actually start working on some of the quests, because I know Animal Magnetism requires just 30 range. Zorg Flesh Eaters also requires 30 range, which also just requires Big Chompy Bird, and I'm pretty sure that one is also just 30 range. Yes. So all 3 of those would just be 30 range, and then that would also be one of the requirements. Or wait, was that removed from that? I thought it was... Okay, I thought Zorg Flesh Eaters was required for while Gothic sleeps. But I guess not on here. I mean, regardless, the quest will probably unlock some collection log slots. So, 29? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. One more level and I will be able to equip my maple sword. 30. Hell yes, which that also... Oh, does that not get me another max hit? I thought that did. Darn. Here's gonna be a new collection log. Beekeeper legs. I don't know why I got a lamp because I only have one piece. But 12 farming. So the next task that I got is fire giants. I currently have like 800 more steel arrows, but I'm going to return to skilling a little bit and go work on mining in the Motherlode mine, just so that I can get some ores in the bank so that I can start to smith some of the bars into arrow tips, so that I can start to level up my fletching and just continue with range. But I do, like I said, I do want to work on skilling so that I can keep working on all my skills. Here's going to be 56 mining. Hell yeah. So with that, that means that I'm 1 level and 55 nuggets away from the top floor. Here was 57 mining from turning in. So that level will give me access to the top floor as soon as I get 100 golden nuggets. 58. So once I hit 60, I'm probably gonna switch over. Well, I'll get the top floor unlocked, and then once I hit 60 at least, I'm gonna go to the mining guild and just start mining iron there, because there's a bank chest right there, so I should be able to just mine it, bank it, and then be able to go and smelt a bunch of steel bars and make arrows. Here's going to be 59 mining. One level to go. And then I'm also only 17 golden nuggets away from unlocking the top floor. Here I just reached 60 mining from depositing, which also unlocks the mining guild. And I'm currently up to 90 golden nuggets. But since I got 60, I may take a break from mining because I kind of have an idea of a goal for this video. I know I'm pretty far into the video, but got a goal. So that is one guild unlocked. Now I'm going to be heading back to Valamore and continue hunting. So a bit late, but now that I'm already in Aubenvale, but I just realized that I also hit 1050 from that mining level. 28 Hunter. Hey, another Impling. I'm pretty sure at 29 I'll be able to swap to get faster XP. Here's going to be a farming level from Lamp. Here's going to be 29 Hunter, unlocking my next method. Off to Canifis. 30 Hunt. $31. And once I hit 35, I'm planning on going to the trench fishing place. Because the way I look at it is if I'm gonna be going for levels towards one of my first goals, then I'm gonna be just going for, I'm gonna see if I can, get some collection log slots along the way. That'd be better. 32. Two to go. 34. And then 35. So now I can go to the Trench Island at Mulch Island. So again, I'm switching locations because, well, I didn't realize how aerial fishing works, and I only have access to one type of fish there, and it doesn't even get me, it barely gets me trenches. So I only got one from like 3 inventories. I can't even get the regular like trenches, which is what I would want to get the golden trenches. So I'm gonna be doing a different hunter thing until I hit the level that I need, which is 47 or 46. I'm currently, so the goal that I'm kind of setting is I'm going for, and I don't care if this is a longer video, I'm going to try to unlock as many guilds as I can in one video. So I just unlocked the mining guild earlier. Next is going to be the hunter guild. So yeah. 36. Earth Implings. 37. I ended up returning back to the swamp because that's where I feel like it goes by faster. 38. Here I just got 39. And then I also, because I was saying that I found, my friends mentioned a bronze man, I found a different one that actually shows me like a list and it gives me back a crown. So I'm using this one. Here's going to be 40 hunter, which is big because it actually lets me get one more trap. $41. $42. Essence siblings. Cool. 43. $44 hunt. Drift net fishing. I really need to get to Fossil Island because I keep unlocking Fossil Island, Fossil Island, Fossil Island, and I don't have anything to actually, yeah, I don't have access to the island. 45. One level to go, and I will be able to enter the Hunter Guild. And 48. Or 46. So the next guild that I'm going to get is the woodcutting. I just need one level. So while I'm just sitting here woodcutting, I'm going to talk about what the Bronze Man is for, and if anyone doesn't know. So Bronze Man, I am a regular account. Anything that I get in the Iron Man way, like collect myself, I can also buy on the GE. So like if I'm collecting like doing thieving and get the ham set, I only need to get one set and then I can buy a second set. Basically, as long as I have collected it myself and had it in my inventory, I'm able to buy the item. But for the most part, I'm still going to be trying to collect all these stuff for most of my skills. But yeah, next we're going to be getting the 60 woodcutting, and then that's going to be huge because I currently have a black axe. The woodcutting guild gives me a rune axe if I buy it, which I'm going to. So yeah, that's gonna be a huge upgrade. Here I'm gonna be getting 60 woodcutting right outside of the woodcutting guild. Hell yeah. So now I can just drop one of these, trade this guy, obtain rune axe. Hell yeah, that's an upgrade. And another thing that this also gives me access to is the shrine for evil chicken, which I only have one attempt at. So I'm gonna use it. Oh. Do I use it on it? Cool. So the next guild that I'm going to unlock real quick is going to be the crafting guild at 40 crafting. I feel kind of dumb because I didn't know how to make soda ash, and because my XP, my banked XP thing was saying furnace, and it wouldn't work on the furnace. So yeah, here I am making the soda ash. I got like 800 to go through, so here's gonna be 39 crafting. Here's 40. And that also finally unlocks the Fermonic Trials, so now I can go through and unlock Kingdom. Huge. 14 farming. I really wish I had like more seeds, because I barely have like any seeds to farm with. It's like actually a struggle to get my farming up. All I've been doing so far is lamping, because I don't have like herbs. I have potatoes. I don't have any flowers. Here I just got 67 fishing. Still going for the big bass. I'm hoping to get it before 68, which is where I get the fishing guild, but I'm really not hopeful. Or I'm really not seeing it happen at this point, because I have 100 in the bank and I am at 1619 before I cooked, so I'm already almost double rate of getting the big bass. I'm at like 1700. But yeah, one more level and I will be in the fishing guild. Here's gonna be 15 farming. $16 farming. So the only guild that I will not be able to get within a reasonable time for making this video is the farming guild. So I will be obtaining that one at some point in the future. But other than that, I'm getting all of them other than the quest ones. So once I get the fishing guild, I still have all of the combat guilds to get. Here's gonna be 68 fishing, unlocking the fishing guild, and then all that I have left. So the only guilds that I'm missing now will be the Warriors Guild, Archers Guild, and Mages Guild. So I'm gonna have to get 65 attack and strength, 40 range, and 66 magic. I'm probably just gonna keep slaying. So I'll be back with a bunch of levels. So while coming here and to kill my fire giants, I ended up getting a couple tasks for going in the Brimhaven dungeon, going to the second floor, and then killing a fire giant. Here I just got a mage level, 46, 55 hit points. Well, I just got a rune javelin drop from the fire giant. I'm kind of curious how rare that is. Oh no, that's adamant. One in 1500. Okay. 47 mage. $47 slayer. Brine rats. Okay. Here I just got my first fire battle staff, which I know it doesn't sound big, but that's a big upgrade compared to my air staff. I don't have unlimited air runes though, so unless I have the Staff of Air. 48 mage. Ooh, teleport to Korend. That'll be useful. 49 magic. Can now enchant ruby stuff. Here, I just got the Mud Skipper hat from the Mogers. 58 attack. Two away from Dragon. 48 Slayer, which also unlocks Perilous Moons. 56 hit points. 59 attack. And 68 combat. Here's 49 Slayer. Here I just got a Rune Med Helm, which is actually better than my current helmet. So, hell yeah, I get an upgrade. $60 attack. So now with that, I can actually switch to strength. And only train strength. 57 strength. I mean 56. 57's next. 39 prayer. So here I'm going to be buying a couple of the Slayer Shop unlocks, being the Salt or Slug Salter and the Reptile Freezer, because they're really cheap. The next upgrade that I want to get though is the Slayer Helm. 57 hit points and 69 combat. 50 magic. I can equip all the tomes if I even had one. 50 Slayer. Blood Velds unlocked. Here's 51 magic, which unlocks teleport to Ardugny. 57 strength. Here I'm going to be crafting a Zarishian top. Oh, I can't even craft that. I wonder if I can do the helmet. That is more magic bonus over the Mud Skipper hat. I'm also going to be going to kill Killer Watts to get a battle staff over the Staff of Air. Well, I was just told by my friend that it doesn't matter if I get the battle staff because it wouldn't make a difference to my kills. Or my, damage. Because damage is just tied to spells and the spell level and not the staff level. Here's 52 magic. $51 Slayer. Griffins unlocked. I've never killed them. Here I just got 58 hit points and 1100 total level. 58 strength. And also 70 combat. That means with that I am 5 levels away from being able to go to the Fairy Master. 31 range. 32 range. 34 range. The levels don't even come up with when I'm in combat, so I don't even realize that I'm close. 35. Here was 36 range. 37. And that's also Spirit of the Elid unlocked. 38 range. 39 range. So here I got a mystery box from an event. Let's see if I get anything good from it. A lamp. Okay. Well, with that, Forgettable Tale unlocked. 17 farming. 53 magic. Which unlocks Earth Blast. I do gotta say, magic is about to fly up because I, for the first time, am using something other than Wind Strike. And, yeah, it's strong. So I'm going to be going up real quick. The goal is going to be 66. 52 Slayer. I can now kill jellies. 54 magic. 59 HP. 55 magic. High alchemy unlocked. And another high alch. Hell yes. $53 Slayer. Oh, come on. $56 magic. And 40 prayer. Protect from missiles unlocked. Here's another mystery box from the Quizmaster. Casket. Here I just got the Lesser Demon Champion scroll after 111 KC. I was not expecting to get that. 57 magic. Here I just got a combat achievement, the demonic punching bag. 40 range. So that means all I have left now to unlock is the warriors in the mages guild. Hell yeah. So with the bronze band, unlocking the soul rune is actually kind of big because it gives me access to the one item that banks the ensouled items. 58 magic. 60 hit points. 54 Slayer. Here we got a Count check, which he gives me a lamp that is going to increase my farming. I can now grow flax. And that's also 1125 total level. Superior number 2. And a shit drop. Here's 59 magic, which also gives me Family Crest quest. So with the training going as slow as it is, I am just gonna switch up to Gemstone Crab and train up to the guilds through here. So yeah, I'm just gonna be. To you, these levels will go quick, but they're gonna be a little slow for me. But they still will be quick. 59 strength. 71 combat. Hell yeah. 4 more levels and I'll be able to actually go to Konar as well. When it comes to combat level. So I went to the Gemstone Crab a little bit, but just so that I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I'm gonna start to go for Slayer uniques. From the collection log. So I'm starting with the Crawling Hands. I will be showing how many I get once I go through them all. But yeah, I just basically am in dire need of coins because this is all my coins that I have. So yeah, I need to make a bunch of money. Here, I just got the Crawling Hand after 207 KC. Since I got the Crawling Hand now, I'm going to move up to the Banshees, and I'm just going to keep working my way up through the Slayer monsters. And going for their unique drops to train my strength and magic. 60 strength. 61 hit points. 61 strength. 72 combat. Hell yeah. Well, here's gonna be the kill that puts me at drop rate for the boots. Or for the gloves. So I'm officially dry. This lamp's gonna be getting me another farming level. Hell yeah. Here's 60 magic. Look, that unlocks Bones to Peaches from the Mage Training Arena. 61 magic. 62 HP. Here's 62 magic. I ended up switching to the Ogress Warriors because my friend said that I'd get more beneficial or benefit from killing these when it comes to making money. So yeah, I'm gonna be killing these until I hit 66 mage, and then once I hit 66 mage, the only guild that will be left is the Warriors Guild. And I haven't really decided if I want to go to 70 strength or do 65 and 65 for attack and strength. So yeah, we're gonna be chilling here, making some money, and then once I hit 66, we'll be just going to work on strength. So here I just finished a Quizmaster, where I'll get a random box and see if I get a unique. Well, I get a new item for Bronze Man, but nothing good. 41 Prayer. Set 63 Mage. And then once I actually get more money, I will be able to go to the Mystic or Mages Guild and actually boost and get myself a set of Mystic, which I kind of plan to do that because if I can boost my accuracy and boost my damage, then that's kind of beneficial. But yeah, I just need to get enough money to be able to actually do that, which it's, I think, 120k, 130k. So if I can manage to get 130k before 66, then I'll go and buy myself the set. This book of knowledge is going to be getting me a farming level. And that also unlocks Garden of Death. Which that I could use to boost my farming up. Here, I just got my first longbone of the warriors at 93 KC. So I just got enough to be able to pot up and be able to get the mystic robes. So here I'm going to be alching that and buying my robes. What? Oh. My friend said that this was like 40 and 60k. Well, I got the hat and I got the top. Well, back to farming then. Because if I want to get the rest of the set, I'm going to need another 100k. Here, I just got 64 magic. I ended up returning back to the Banshees because they seemed to have better alks. At least I was getting more of them from them, and I was also getting the herbs. So yeah, I'm gonna be killing these until I get the gloves or 66 magic. So 2 more levels to go, under 100k. 63 hit points. Here, I just got an ancient shard for the very first time. Hell yeah, new collection log. So this kill is going to be bringing me up to officially dry on the Twisted Banshees. So that means I'm just dry on both versions of them because I had 564 regulars with no gloves, and now I am up to 256 of the Twisted, which is the drop rate for them at the regular or at the Twisted. So yeah, who knows when I'm gonna get them. So now I can afford to get Mystic. So I still need the bottom, glove, and boot. Hell yeah, full Mystic acquired. 65 magic. That unlocks Third Age Wand and Dragon Hunter Wand. And then, so now I'm 1 level away from 66. Less than 50k, unless I'm 47k away. Here is going to be 66 magic. So I finally have access to the Magic Guild. So now I'm going to be just switching up to all melee and getting up to the either 65, well, either 70 strength or probably 65 attack strength. I'll probably do strength until I get a max hit, and then once I get a max hit, I will switch over to attack. Here was 62 strength, but I missed the pop-up because I'm in combat. And I was looking, and the next max hit will be from 64 strength. So I am probably going to do the idea of getting 65. 63 strength. And 73 combat. I'm currently 80k from the 73 strength, or 65 strength, and then my attack is 175k. Here I just got 64 hit points. It's kind of AFKing, so I didn't get the before. 64 strength. 1 level to go, 42k. So finally, after looking around through the settings, I don't have to play it on fixed mode. I can actually play it with resizable, and it's so nice. I hate the small game, or like the just click area being super small. So like with it being like this, it's gonna be so much better, at least in my eyes. Here's gonna be the goal of 65 strength any second now. Am I gonna get a combat level 2? I am. So I'm also gonna be level 74, and by the end of this I will be level 75, because I get to switch over to attack now and get 65 attack, which from the looks of it, I only need 3 more levels to be able to hit level 75. So by the time I hit level 75, I will be also able to get a task from Konar. 61 attack. Four to go. Here I just reached 65 hit points. And then in a couple minutes I'm going to be hitting 62 attack. Here's going to be 62 attack, which also is going to be getting me 75 combat. Which is kind of big, because that also gives me access to the Mount Karum Master, which is Konar, and that gives me access to the Brimstone Keys, which gives me access to a super rare Slayer unlocks, being the Dusk Mystic. Here's gonna be 63 attack. Hell yeah. 2 more levels. So here I just got a beekeeper event where I'm going to get a collection log. Beekeeper gloves. And then I also got a lamp. $64. So here's gonna be 65. Which also unlocks the Fighters Guild. So with that, I'm gonna run over there before I end the video. So I need game room, teleport. And with the next video, I plan on starting to actually get a bunch of collection logs and quests completed. Probably one of the first ones that I will be starting with is the Shazians, because that's like 30 items that I can get myself. Hell yes. Warriors Guild unlocked. And I'm pretty sure that this one will also gives me access to a pretty decent shop. Somewhat. But yes, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And make sure to like and comment and subscribe. Thank you.